Hi, I'm Evie Almsgirl. So today is day 2. Today is all about being the CEO of your life, of your business. So there's a few things I want to go over today. So basically, I hope you enjoyed day 1. I hope that you're really getting a lot out of this mentorship so far. And that's where today's foundation of really understanding that, we are going from being someone that invested, being an investor, to stepping into being the CEO of our business. And really, there's a lot of interconnectedness with our personal life and how we personally show up and do our daily tasks and bring that into that connection with our business. Because we are our brand, we are our business. And that's really exciting. That's where we get to really, express ourselves and show our vulnerability, because that's often where people are really going to connect with us, is with those pain points. Like, we have them and so do others. So you are a step ahead from anybody else that has not invested yet. So remember that, and starting from that place, you can build on it. So in this process of stepping into and owning that you are the CEO of your business, there is that accountability. So that's, of course, a big part of being the CEO of your life is, setting some tasks, setting some intentions, and fulfilling that for yourself. And the more that you really take the time to create those tasks every day, or for the week. Some people like doing DMOs, daily mode of operation. Some people like doing the weekly mode of operation. I like both. I sort of make a list. I use my notepad. Some people like to use Calendly or their Google Calendar to make all of their appointments and set everything up that way. You can always use Trello. There is going to be a video coming up that's going to share a bit more about how to use that as well. So finding sort of what works for you, but really setting those tasks every day. So I always love to start with the 3 C's. The 3 C's are communication, connection, and content. So doing content every day, at least one content a day, which we're going to be going over some of that content and the best way to sort of create that, the content wheel, a lot of this. The other part is communication. So you want to be speaking to at least 5 people a day. So that could be people that maybe saw your stories and liked it, and you can just go into their DMs and say, thank you so much for checking out my story. How are you today? Like, creating conversations. It's not always business related necessarily, but it's building those relationships, having those conversations, at least 5 a day. And then with connections, you want to be adding at least 6 people a day. So if you are using Facebook, for me, that's my main kind of social media source that I am using to build my business. I do use Instagram as well, but Facebook is my main place. So also deciding which one for you is the main place. Is it your TikTok? Is it your Facebook? Is it your Instagram? You can use all of them, but it's always best to start and focus on one so that, where your energy and focus goes, your energy can flow, right? So focusing on that one and adding at least 6 people a day. So doing that, and then, you can always find the time as well that if you're going through stuff and you notice people are not aligned with you anymore, and deleting that. So clearing, making some room in order to build and create, the next steps for yourself. Some of the inner work that's really, really important daily is that gratitude, which, really is starting your day and setting things up in a certain way. For me, I meditate and pray every day, but those 2 things really set you up for the inner work. And then another thing that's so, so important is flipping the script. So Brooke talks about this. She is one of the most amazing mentors. And once we get more into this, you'll probably be hopping on her huddles with us on Mondays, which is basically our meeting on Mondays, which we'll get to that later on. Something to look forward to. She had gotten into this business, $57,000 in debt, and within 90 days, she really, changed the trajectory of her life and was able to make 6 digits. She just went into legacy income, 6A2-3 this summer in Vegas. So she's super, super inspirational. And one thing that she shares is flipping the script. So a simple way to do that is to grab an elastic, rubber band, and put it on your wrist. For the next week, this is going to be part of your home play. You can do this throughout all of the days for the mentorship, but definitely start out with the next week. So as soon as those limiting beliefs come up, first acknowledge it and notice it. So I do not feel like the CEO of my life, or I do not feel like the CEO of my business. And then you flick it and saying, I am feeling into becoming the best CEO of my business. So flipping that script, acknowledging, okay, this is how I'm feeling, these are my limiting beliefs, and then flipping it. So you literally flick and flip. So I'm going to do one more example. I don't have the time to create the business that I want. Flick. I am finding the time to create the best business for myself and my family. Something like that. So that is your home play in regards to the inner work. And your home play for your tasks is to make sure that you do your 3 C's every single day. Again, if you want to kind of do a mode of operation that's for the week, that's awesome. But let's start building those tasks for the day, and doing the DMOs is just going to at least have a minimum. So a minimum, you can use a timer for sure. I like to spend about an hour. I find for myself personally, content can take a little bit longer. The conversations can happen quite quickly in your messenger. And then adding those 6 people can be quite easy as well. Or seeing, who has added you and just deciding and deciphering and all of that. So those are the 2 main things to start out creating and feeling into that CEO of your business. You are the CEO of your business. The third and final thing is creating affirmations. So affirmations really go along with that flipping the script. So some of those affirmations, if you have them written down already, when those limiting beliefs come up, you already have that script. So you're already ready and programmed to flip the script. So I want you to, on the third part of your home play, is to create 5 affirmations for yourself that you will have ready, so that when those limiting beliefs come up, because often they are the same or similar every time. They're about time, they're about money, they're about self-worth, they're about other people not finding you or other people not having the money. Those kind of things are probably some of the top limiting beliefs that are going to come up. So creating 5 affirmations around that. I just gave 2 examples when I flipped the script. So again, for the example of not having enough time to do this business. So creating an affirmation around that. I am creating the time that I need to have the best business for myself and my family. Nobody wants to buy this machine. It's too expensive. Right? Having that affirmation written down. I am attracting the people that are ready to invest in this business to transform their life. I am worth it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something like that, creating that affirmation. And of course, you can always say thank you, thank you, thank you afterwards. But you have those set up and ready for yourself so that when you forget and those limiting beliefs come up, you can kind of take a look at your notes and, flick when you notice that limiting belief come up, use that affirmation to flip the script. So those are the 3 things for today. Again, the 3 C's, flipping the script, and having those affirmations ready so that you can use those affirmations, or you can call them activations, whatever word works best for you, in order to have something set up for yourself for when you flip the script, and put that rubber band for the next week if you'd like to use it throughout the whole 30 days of this mentorship. That's even better. Thank you so much for being here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Lots of light and love from Dominican Republic.